Welcome back to Let's Play New Legend of Zelda. First quest, I'm Nitro6003. In the last part, we got a ton of upgrades, and today we're going to take out levels 1 through 3. And so here you can already see that there are more keys. Oh, wait. Isn't that supposed to be a key? Well, there are already more keys in this, in there than there were in the original. Let's go to the right, and I hope that there's a key. Wait, where's the key? Well, basically, now you have to, instead of just, the key is not just given to you. Essentially, you have to get it by killing all the enemies. You can't just mosey your own way through. So we only have one key, so let's see what happens when we continue. And here you have gels. Now this used to be Stalfos's, so a little bit of a change here, not too terrible. And let's go up. Now normally you would ropes in level 1. Yep, so there's a lot of enemy changes here, and I still call the ropes my favorite enemies. Because they drop a ton of money. That's just the way they've always been. So here is a change also. This used to just be keys, and by the way, keys drop things in this game, so that's nice. They're a little more friendly, I suppose. And there's your compass in its normal spot. Now, normally you would want to bomb up, but let's save that. Let's see, because we have one key. Let's see, that door is open, so I wonder why. Alright, so we'll be getting back to that in a second. Trying to get some bombs and stuff like that. I have plenty of arrows. I'm kind of maxed out in that department. And here's Zols. So yeah, you didn't see Zols until level 3, but they're not really that hard. So let's push the block and see what the old man has to say. Remember, I believe it was Easternmost Peninsula has a secret. Now it says no more luxury keys like in the original. Yeah, no more extra keys. So basically, in all of the New Legend of Zeldas, all the keys are replaced. Well, not all of them. There are certain keys left, but not the way they were in the original. So you used to have like 15 keys when you were done. Not anymore. I'm going to leave him here because we have to come back this way anyway. And by the way, that was one of the locked doors. And here you have just Stalfos's and Zols. And more money for you. And remember, we can hold 500 rupees. So any money we can get is really kind of nice. And we'll see what level 2 has for us. And you should have 2 keys by this point. Alright, so now I wonder, since we already have the bow, if in the last part you could see how much we were able to get. Let's see what's in here. Oh, there's a boss key. So yeah, the boss keys are in this quest. There were boss keys, by the way, in the Zelda Deluxes too. So we're doing pretty well. I mean, 3 minutes in, we're almost done with level 1. And level 2 should take not that much time. And like I said, we should easily be able to take out 3 levels in this part. I mean, these levels are really short and pretty close to each other. Alright, remember I left one enemy in this screen on purpose. And there you see the map of the eagle. That's one of the reasons, hello, I didn't kill all the enemies. I didn't want them to respawn on me. And just a bunch of Gorias here. And there's your boomerang in its normal spot with just more Gorias guarding it instead of 1. I mean, I think it was 3. So here you have wall masters, and if they grab you, you go back to the beginning of the level. So this used to be a key also. So we already have 214 rupees, and Aquamentus is the same as he was. Nothing changed there. Heart container. And of course, Triforce piece number 1. And we'll go straight to level 2. Because right now, we're pretty good on bombs and arrows. But And again, it's really a good idea for you to... You know what? We will buy... Oh, no, we have to go from the other direction. All right, so we won't buy the bombs and arrows because I don't want to waste a lot of time. Because we don't have the step ladder yet. Now, again, you could go to level 3 first and get yourself the raft if you like. But... And then go to level 4 afterward. And just some normal levers here. Nothing too extraordinary. Let's see what this guy has to say. Oh! It's a super bomb shop where you can stack. That'll be useful later. Alright, so we gotta go this direction. Going, again, towards level 2. And, of course, you cannot take out the pea hats when they're frozen, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Now, some people, when they beat the first quest, they take a lot of people, including myself. I don't go through level 2 and for level 1 first. I go through level 2 first usually. Because there's really nothing in level... I mean, other than the bow, which you really don't need right away anyway. You don't need it to level 6. So there's really no point in going to level 1 first. I mean, you have to do it eventually, but... I mean, it kind of makes sense to do level 2 first. Because it's on your way. It's not that hard. But in this quest, I am going to go in order. So here you see the entrance looks like a Goma. And you need the bow and arrow just to get into this place. So here we go into level 2. Like I said, you should easily be able to take care of 3 levels in this part. Alright, so just some simple ropes here. But you're going to see already you have upgraded ropes in this room. So your white sword kind of loses its value really quickly in this quest. In the original, you easily were able to get through probably the first 4 levels with the white sword. Not the case in this quest. Really not the case. You have to... So, in Zelda Deluxe 1, this room used to have the candle in it. So obviously we have the candle, so I wonder what could be in this room. So it's just money. So essentially, I've played through this quest many times. I do know what is in all the rooms, but I'm trying to be as, trying to not break any, if anyone hasn't played it before, I want to be spoiler. I don't want to spoil things for you guys. So I'm playing it as if I don't know, but I actually do. I've played this quest many times. So here, you just have Gorias. I mean, you don't even need to get the wooden boomerang because here you get the magical boomerang. So, I mean, in theory, you don't need to get the wooden boomerang ever. You don't need to get in the first quest either, if you don't want. So here you have all different shapes of enemies, and this is where you're going to find... the map. I mean, sorry, the compass. The map is above us. And because keys are 1-to-1, you really should not have any... You shouldn't leave a dungeon with keys. And you have to find the boss key in order to progress. So here is upgraded Stalfoses. As I call them, gingerbread men. So, nothing in this room. Let's go to... this room here. Again, these levels are really short, so really you shouldn't have much trouble here. And this is just the map. So again, you don't have to get the map if you don't want. But for completion's sake, I am going to get it. So that's the map. And we'll go straight to level 3 next, and then probably end the part at the beginning of level 4. And strange looking bubbles. So those are item bubbles. Those guys there. So, and then you have sword bubbles too. And then let's go to the right. All right, so upgraded Goria's here, but again, if you have the white sword and the blue ring, it really should not be very much trouble for you. And there is your magical boomerang. And it's just a kind of a zigzag. And here is the Dango, so obviously not the boss of level 2 the way he was in the original. And there's your boss key. So let's see what is here. Oh, Stalfos is again. And more arrows that we don't need. Love the design. Love the design. Love the music. It's just everything about this quest is so well done. Oh, double heart. Good, good, good. And these are bat rope keys, by the way, in case you didn't know. All right, so let's go here. And you have some normal enemies here. Just a bunch of different ones all over the place. And more money. All right, so let's see what this guy has to say. The dungeon entrance is a model of the boss. So essentially, it's a Goma. You kind of have to figure that one out for yourself. All right, so let's go up here. And I'm assuming this is going to be Goria's? No. Upgraded Wall Masters. Yep. So just some simple Wall Masters for you. Nothing really too challenging. And here is Goma. Oh, he takes more than one shot. Yeah, he takes 3 shots, by the way. And he takes half a heart of damage from you. So, essentially, don't go in guns blazing assuming you're going to kill him in 1 shot. Because you're not going to. And there he goes. Down he goes. Whoa, he dropped like 8 arrows. And that's level 2. And this is where you need the boss key, by the way. And why you need the boss key. Alright, so let's go take care of level 3. And then we'll call it a part. Remember how hard this room used to be? And we'll kind of get it down to 1 enemy so that we don't have to worry about it ever again. So, making our way to level 3. And then in the next part, we will take out levels 4, 3, and 4 and 5. And we'll also get ourselves some upgrades as well to the bombs and to our arrows, because we are maxed out our arrows. So like I said, with the power bracelet, you can go into lore rule if you want, but I wouldn't recommend it, at least not right now. Because you really want to get the magical sword as quickly as possible, and you can't get... Oh, by the way, the blue candle, you can use this twice now instead of just once. That's one of the big things you can do differently. So I'm just grabbing a potion because I want to empty out some of my wallet, because right now there's really nothing else to buy until we get the arrow upgrade and the bomb upgrade. So we'll pretty much be right where we want to be after the end of level 3. And continuing on, so level 3 is in the same spot. If you played this, that wasn't very nice. He knocked me into the room. If you've played Zelda Deluxe 1, it was much more linear. You had to beat level 2. Well, you didn't have to beat it, but you had the candle was in there, so you couldn't buy it. So essentially, you couldn't get into level 3 until you were able to find the candle. And then in Zelda Deluxe 2, you had to find the candle, which was in level 1. And it was really, really hidden. And you also needed a lot more money in that in those quests. There was a lot of things to buy, and that has changed too. So here, you have a bush here, and like I said, you couldn't get past it without it. So here's level 3 Manji. So pretty simple level. I mean, it's not very different from its predecessor. You have some Gibdos, but these are the weak variety, so you really should not have a problem with them. Hello, clock. Clocks are your best friend. I'm just hoping it'll save some for Wizrobe rooms. And I'm gonna get my boomerang out because you're gonna see a different kind of Pole's voice here. These are boomerang Pole's voice, essentially. Now you could use your sword if you want, but it's faster to use your boomerang. And you're gonna see different kinds of Pole's voice as we go. And these are low-level dark nuts, and here you have Zol splitters, and they will always respawn, by the way, because you have, unless you decide to use bombs against them, which you could. And since we happen to have a key, let's go up first to fight Manhandla. I don't know how many of you actually do. Most people ignore this side of the dungeon, to be quite honest with you. Because it's kind of useless. So let's see what this guy has to tell us. Your candle can do more than you think, and I'll explain that shortly. But let's see what's in this room. These are skull shooters. If you've played Zelda Randomizer, you'll have seen these guys before. If you haven't, then you may not. But relatively, these guys should be pretty easy for you also. And this is where you're going to find your boss key. And yes, you do need it. Now, I could go beat the level now if I wanted, because I have the boss key. I can get into the boss room. But let's get the item first. And then, like I said, we're going to end off on level 4. And like I said, these guys will always respawn for you if you ever need health or whatnot. And here you have bats, and they just drop... there's just a single bomb drop in that room, so you don't necessarily have to kill them if you don't want. And you already see... I mean, you saw in the last level, but you're seeing it more in this level, that your sword is really kind of useless, or becoming useless. But you really do want to have it, because not having the white sword going into this is really not a good idea. And like I said, having the hammer for this level is imperative. I mean, not required. I mean, because you only have orange dark nuts here, and if you have sword beams, it kind of makes it even easier. And here you just have your traditional dark nuts, although you have a couple of upgraded ones here and there. And this is where you find your raft. Now, because I'm so close to capping out, I'm gonna spend a few minutes before going to level 4. So probably save after I get the arrow upgrades. And here's where you're gonna find your compass, by the way. And you have to kill all the enemies to get it. Oh, hello, clock. And we're definitely gonna have almost a full wallet leaving this place, which is kind of nice. Now, we could bomb up, but, you know, again, it's really unnecessary. Again, these guys will always respawn for you, and they will drop health and stuff like that. So, let's see what's here. Oh, hello, skull shooters. Sounds like a manhandle. I don't think they're going to drop a super manhandle on us so fast, but who knows. Now, you could bomb straight into the boss room, but I am going to go down this way first. And here you find more dark nuts and Gibdos. And now we'll go to the right. So pretty, I mean, like I said, you could easily skip this room. I mean, it's just money that you get here. But I think doing map completion, at least for right now, is kind of important, so you guys can see what's in all the rooms. I will not do it for level 9. So let's see what's here. It's a Patra. So remember when the guy said the candle does more than you think? Well, look, it actually hurts Patras. And it kind of leaves them really helpless. Heart container, and let's get the Triforce. And by the way, that's where you need the boss key. Alright, so since we're right there near the Lost Woods, we'll just go through there really quick and get ourselves the bomb and arrow upgrades. And then we'll end it there. And you'll see in the next part when we take out level 4 and 5, because they're nowhere near each other, unfortunately, you're going to need a lot of money for later, so you really want to try to save some of the money secrets. I have one left, one of the big 100s left, and I'm leaving it there for a reason. So let's go through the Lost Woods again really fast. And again, trying to get through this as quickly as possible here. Having the step ladder would be very helpful, but again, you don't get that till middle of level 4, and I really want to empty out my wallet as much as I can. So I'm going to get both arrow and bomb upgrades here, and then end it there. And then, like I said, it'll be right where we need to be going into level 4 and 5 for the next part. And you really, really, really want to make sure that you're prepared for level 4. It is not a pushover. And then, of course, after we beat level 5, we'll get the magical sword, and then take care of level 6 and 7 after that. So this is where your bomb and arrow upgrades are. You can don't buy them more than twice, by the way. So here's one. So we'll get the arrow upgrade, and we'll get 2 of those. And that will leave us with plenty of money. We'll have 51 rupees afterward, and then we'll just start building up our wallet again. Because I don't want to walk all the way back. I'll save it after getting this last one. And it does not refill your bombs for you, just so you know. Alright, so join me next time as we take out levels 4 and 5. I'm Nitro6003. I'll see you guys all next time.